Alright, I just wanted to show you quickly how to remove a tire and de-bead it without actually using a de-beading tool. What I have here is a couple of C-clamps. Alright, so we're going to start by just mounting the C-clamp around the tire. So there's a little bit of a fatter tire, but that's okay, doesn't make a difference. So you want to mount the C-clamp right along the edge of the rim on this side as well as on this side. And you want to get it as close as possible. Okay? Once you got both sides, this one side's a little off, as close as you possibly can to this edge of the rim, you can start clamping it down. Now, just for the sake.
This is for tubeless tires only?
Yeah, this is for tubeless tires. Because if you got a tube tire, you won't have a problem with the bead. Oh, I shouldn't at least. Alright, so you're also going to take a second clamp, and you put it pretty close to this first clamp. Maybe about, I don't know, 5 to 10 centimeters away. Same idea. Get as close as you possibly can to both edges of the rims on both sides of the tire. You don't want to actually hit the rim, because then you don't want to bend the rim while doing this. Alright, here we go. Alright, so it's reasonably close. Alright, now that you've got both clamps on it, you want to clamp them down as tight as you can. Alright, now we can get now that we've got, almost, we're getting there. Once we got the tires as C-clamps as tight as we possibly can get them. It's a little bit trickier than using a de-beading tool, but if you just happen to not have one at the time of your tire removal, this will do. Alright, now you take, once you got as close as you can see the bead is almost off the rim. You can get lucky and get this off in one go, but if you could just see the bead, just grab your tire iron. Oh, we should put it a little closer. Just grab your tire iron. Put this edge in. And give her a nice little push. And she should come nicely off the bead. And there you go. That's pretty much it. Now as soon as I take off these clamps, the rest of it should be no real problem. Pardon? That it? No, still going to go for a bit more, because there's still a few more things. So, for this process to work, what you're going to notice is the first bead will be off, but you'll still have the second bead on the other tire. That is okay. We're going to use that to our advantage. Okay, so now that we've got a good chunk of bead right out of here out, that means to get the rest of it out, it's really nothing. Now all I gotta do, give it a little push. First bead's out, no problems.
Okay.
Alright, now that we've got our first bead off, you're gonna notice on the other side of the tire that the bead is still in. That one we're not going to touch right now. What we're going to do is we're going to take our tire and we're going to try to start dislodging it. So, getting your tire off, right? Soap and water. We got it in a weed killer bottle, don't know why, but nonetheless, soap and water. Okay. We'll wipe it out from the inside of the rims because we shouldn't have any water inside the rim when we're mounting our tire, but we'll get that later. For now, we're going to start getting our tire off. So, if if you're unfamiliar with removable tires, you're going to want to take this far end and you're going to lodge it in the middle of the tire, because the middle of the tire is the shortest distance away from this part. So once you got it in the middle, it becomes a lot easier to remove the tire. So take your tire iron, give it a good pull. Actually, no, we're going to need two, sorry. My bad. 2 tire irons. This isn't really a tire iron, but you need 2. Give it a good little push. First and second. Right. Simple, easy. Make sure your tire is seated properly. Right, hold this one down. You don't want it to launch in front of you. And start working small chunks around the rim. Alright. There's the one thing you should know. Is small bites. Don't have to put too much effort into it. Look, one hand, no effort whatsoever. Slowly work your way around the rim. It's a little bit harder to work the tire out when the other bead is still in, but that's not too big of a problem. Now we can remove this one because it's not really bothering us. Here's an important note. Make sure not to break your... And there you go. First, you've done half your rim removal. Right? Now, here comes the other part. Now we're going to get rid of the other bead. So, what you're going to do, similar method to before, why we didn't remove the bead before is because we didn't want to damage the rim. So now that we have this over top of our rim, we're going to place our C-clamp on top of that rubber portion, and then as close as we can over here. So now we're going to be pretty much on top of our rim with our C-clamp on the other side. This one's a loop. Okay. So you're going to put this portion right here. Okay. So it's on top of the rim. And this portion
right on top of the metal part of the rim.
Yep. You want to get it right on top. And here you want to get it as close as you can to the edge of the rim without on top of the rim. Same idea as before. Let's use this clamp instead because this clamp is less of a bitch.
To work on?
No problem. No big deal. Also, gotta get this tire out and mounted. Alright. Super happy fun time. And there you go. Now the second bead's out. Now all we gotta do is just take out the clamps and voila, we're done. Done with the beads. Take off the tire. Life's easy. Alright, now we've got our other bead out. Same type of a deal. Give her a push. And there you go. It's easy. That's beading without using a beading tool. And then I'll just show you quickly how to take off the rim the rest of the way. Not really a complicated process, but it's always nice to know. Right, soap and water. Lots of soap and water. Alright, same type of idea. There's actually a little bit of a quick trick for taking off the second edge. Pull it off. Take your tire iron, curved bit, down, get to the rim, it locks in, give it a pull around, just like that. Push down, push your knee on it, and because I don't care about this tire too much, it's not a big deal. Most cases it should come right off, but this one's being a little bit stubborn. And there you go. This should be right. Off balance here. There you go. Simple and easy. It's always fun to remount a tire. It's so much fun. The only thing missing is a can of beer. Or a bottle of beer, if you're that type of person.
Talk about the stupidest shit.